Some players farm, some players win. And then there's one per generation, who does both so ruthlessly and so beautifully that you just sit there staring at your screen, not quite believing what you're seeing. Illya Yatoro Mulyarchuk, 18 years old, Ukraine, world champion. Here's how it happened. March 12th, 2003, Ukraine. Normal family, normal city, normal childhood from the outside. But inside this kid, something was already burning. Illya wasn't loud. He wasn't the one running the schoolyard. He was quiet, focused, the kind of boy who finds his thing early and locks onto it completely. And his thing was Dota 2, not just a game. Dota 2 is not a game you just pick up and start winning. Over 100 heroes, thousands of interactions, matches that last 40, 50, sometimes 70 minutes. One wrong call in the middle of the game and the whole thing collapses in your hands. Most players spend years stuck at the same rank, not understanding what they're doing wrong. Illya understood from the very beginning. He saw the game differently, as a set of problems to solve, faster and cleaner than anyone else in the lobby. In 2019, at 16 years old, Yatoro steps onto the professional scene. Not through a big money transfer, not through viral clips on social media, through qualifiers, through small online tournaments nobody outside the CIS region was paying attention to. He played for teams most people have already forgotten. Hoodlums, Live to Win, Yellow Submarine, no fans, no sponsors, no guarantees. Just a player who believed that eventually all of it would add up to something. 2020, pandemic. The entire world is locked indoors. For most people, a nightmare. For Illya, an opportunity. While everyone else was waiting for things to go back to normal, he was farming. Literally and figuratively. His rating climbed. His understanding of the game deepened. His name started surfacing in conversations among people who actually followed the CIS scene. Did you see this kid from Yellow Submarine? What is happening? Yes, everyone saw. And the people who needed to see, they saw too. December 2020. Team Spirit announces a complete roster rebuild. It's a gamble. Young players, most of them not yet 20, barely known outside their region. Yatoro, 17 years old, takes the carry role. The position with the most responsibility in the late game. The position where the whole world watches you, and where the whole world blames you first when something goes wrong. He didn't flinch. He just got to work. 2021. The Dota Pro Circuit returns in full force. Team Spirit are not the favorites. They're not feared like Virtus.pro. They're not respected like Navi. They're a young team with an unproven roster, and most people have a rough idea of how far they'll go. Maybe quarterfinals. Maybe semis if things break right. Definitely not TI. That's roughly what everyone figured. And roughly around then, Yatoro started proving everyone wrong. The International 10, Bucharest, October 2021. The most prestigious tournament in esports history, with a prize pool north of $40 million. Team Spirit walk in as underdogs. Nobody is seriously backing them, and they start tearing through the bracket, match after match, map After map, Yatoro in the laning phase is dismantling carry players 5, 7, 10 years older than him. He's farming faster. His decision-making is cleaner. His timings are so precise that analysts pause the broadcast mid-game just to break down what they just watched. Grand Finals. Team Spirit versus PSG LGD. First to 3 wins. A Chinese super team packed with veterans. The whole world expects LGD to close it in 3 games. But something goes wrong. For LGD, it's 2-2. Game 5. Everything on the line. And in that moment, the most important moment of any of their careers, Yatoro just plays his game. No panic, no mistakes. Like it's a ranked pub, not the grand final of the international. Team Spirit win, 3-2, world champions. Illya Mulyarchuk is 18 years old. The reaction from the scene was deafening. Yatoro sat on stage, staring at the Aegis, the trophy that gets handed out once a year, the one every Dota player in the world dreams about. And he looked like he hadn't fully processed what had just happened. Everyone else had. The forums exploded. Streamers lost their minds. Legends of the scene who had been playing since Illya was in primary school said, "This kid is a phenomenon." And one detail became a symbol. Before the most important match of his life, Yatoro shaved his head. A ritual. Good luck. Or just the gesture of someone who absolutely believes in what he's doing. After TI-10, nothing changed. And everything changed. Yatoro became one of the most recognizable names in Dota 2. But the fame didn't soften him. He kept grinding solo ranked with the same intensity as before the championship. In 2021, he hit 12,000 MMR, just months after breaking 11,000. Numbers that most professional players consider a ceiling. For Illya, just the next step. 2022 was a test. Team Spirit are no longer underdogs, they're champions, and every opponent prepares specifically for them. Every draft is built around neutralizing Yatoro, and the team wobbled. TI-11 ended with an elimination in the lower bracket against Boom Esports. The internet didn't wait. The criticism came instantly. The same people screaming, "Best team in the world," 12 months earlier, were now writing that Spirit had fallen off, that Yatoro wasn't the same. Illya read all of it, said nothing, kept playing. 2023, the comeback, Team Spirit rebuild. Laurel joins the roster. The team starts the season slowly, but halfway through something clicks. Riyadh Masters. 2023, first place. DreamLeague Season 21, first place. And then TI-12. And what happens there shuts up even the skeptics. Team Spirit go 8-0 through the group stage, 8 series, 0 losses. Yatoro on every map is either the best player of the match or right next to it. In the grand finals against Game and Gladiators, he shaves his head again. The ritual works. 3-0. Team Spirit, 2-time world champions. Yatoro, 2-time world champion. He is 20 years old. There's one moment from TI-12 that went everywhere. Yatoro on Morphling, his signature hero, the one he's played over 1,000 times in solo ranked. The situation looks unwinnable. His team is behind. Every exit on the map is covered. And he finds the angle nobody else sees. One hit, then another. Then it's over. The caster goes silent for a few seconds, because some things don't need words. People who followed him for years notice something. Yatoro isn't just mechanically gifted. He thinks differently. He has what Dota players call game sense, an almost instinctive understanding of what's happening across the map, even when his camera is somewhere else entirely. His decisions in clutch situations often look wrong, right up until the moment it becomes clear he saw 3 seconds into the future. Ramses, a legend of the CIS scene, once said unprompted, "Yatoro is the most dangerous carry in the entire history of Dota 2. Just like that, because it's true. 2024 brought exhaustion. By 13, ended with Spirit finishing 9th to 12th. For a team that had lifted the Aegis twice, that's a gut punch. Illya announced a break. He was honest about it. Tired. No results. No fuel to keep going. Part of the audience understood. Part didn't. But while everyone was debating his absence, he quietly opened the solo-ranked client. And on November 28th, 2024, less than 2 months after stepping back, Yatoro became the first player in history to reach 16,000 MMR. By December 2025, 17,000. Alone. No team. Just because he can. January 2025. Yatoro returns to Team Spirit quietly. No big press release. Just back in the lineup. What makes Yatoro remarkable isn't just the MMR or the trophies. It's how he exists inside the profession. He doesn't build an image. He doesn't perform for the crowd. He renamed himself Radan, Rain all day, Dota all night, just because he felt like it, as a nod to a character from Elden Ring. He runs bizarre item builds. He buys a circlet on Ogre Magi. He lives inside the game by his own rules, and still wins. That's not arrogance. That's the confidence of someone who understands the system so deeply he can afford to break it. The story of Illya Mulyarchuk is the story of a quiet kid from Ukraine who just loved Dota, and who one day stood in front of the entire world and showed them what the game actually looks like when someone plays it right. No loud start, no connections, just thousands of hours, the right team at the right time, and a character that doesn't crack under the weight of victories or defeats. Dota 2 has seen great carry players, farmers, tacticians, showmen, but Yatoro is something else. He's the player who makes you open the client afterwards and think, "Let me see that again." Because every time, it feels like the first time. Illya Yatoro Mulyarchuk, 23 years old, 2-time world champion, 17,000 MMR, and the feeling that the most important chapter hasn't been written yet.